Good morning and welcome to News First Prime Time Sunrise.
Well, today is the 11th of November 2014. A very good morning to you and welcome to this edition of Primetime Sunrise. I'm Katrina Chang. Let's now take a look at your headlines. Prices of vegetables see a drastic increase. Presidents say that Companies Act and financial regulations are formulated to make workers efficient. Construction of new houses for those affected by the Costa tragedy commences today. At least 46 students have been killed by a suicide bomber at a school assembly in Nigeria. Now on to those stories in detail. President Mahinda Rajapaksa says that Companies Act and financial regulations are there to make people work and they should not be made reasons for not working. Now, the President made this observation while attending a function with 5,000 economic development officials yesterday. Officials from the Ministry of Economic Development.
Circulations were passed after curtailing many facilities received by the people, but we do not do that anymore. We are trying to give more resources to the people. Financial regulations and Companies Act are there to serve the people and they should not be made reasons to not work. You cannot do this as young workers, therefore we place our trust in you.
Now, construction for new houses for those who lost their houses from the landslide in Costa Rica will commence today. Commander of Security Forces Central Major General Mano Pereira said that houses with all necessary facilities will be built in place of line houses. He added that the NBRO has confirmed that the land in which the houses will be built is safe from landslides.
Sri Lankan Army's involvement in the Mediabed landslide area has now shifted to the reconstruction and resettlement of the personnel who were displaced on the Mediabed incident. The search operations were suspended from yesterday on the request of the civil administrative authorities. However, we continue on the reconstruction of the road that is moving across the Mediabed village connecting to the Coastland estate. It should be open to traffic or a certain degree of transport from today onwards. There was a slight delay yesterday due to the shortage of machinery that was required. At the same time, we would be starting the construction of houses from today onwards. Land preparation would start around 10 o'clock in the morning and an auspicious time given by those involved from the community. And we will start the land preparation from today onwards. Once the other resourcing is in place, the Sri Lankan Army would start the reconstruction of houses. These are totally different from the dwellings that the Mediabed personnel were living in before the landslide. Most of them were living in line rooms which are about 10 by 10 in space, but in the new houses that would be constructed will have 2 bedrooms, a small sitting, a veranda and a kitchen, counting to more than almost about 800 square feet in total. The construction would take approximately about 3 to 4 months, and we hope to finish the project with community centers and all other amenities that are required for a village.
Prices of vegetables has seen a drastic increase. Now, the Secretary of Manning Market, Gamini Handungi in Colombo, stated that certain vegetables from upcountry have increased by 100 rupees per kilogram.
The increasing of prices of these vegetables is mostly due to the inclement weather condition and the damages caused to crops. Prices of vegetables from Noverelia have seen a drastic increase. When we take a look at the prices today, we can see that a kilogram of carrot stands at 220 rupees while leeks cost 180 rupees per kilogram. Even prices of low country vegetables have increased. Carrots have increased by 120 rupees while leeks have increased by 90 rupees while other vegetables have increased by 50 to 60 rupees.
The Ministry of Transport Service notes that steps will be taken to expand the necessary night bus service. The ministry notes that the current number of buses, which stands at 114, will be increased up to 130 buses. Now, the ministry further adds that private bus owners will receive the opportunity to join hands with the necessary night bus service. The National Transport Commission will be paying the bus owners 15 rupees per each kilometre in addition to the charge obtained from the passengers. The necessary night bus service is in place as a solution to the prevailing slagging night bus transport service. Minister of Technology, Research and Atomic Energy, partly Champika Ranavika, says that the only method left for economic development is new inventions. The minister made this comment while addressing a function in Colombo yesterday.
Organized to give away awards and certificates to the winners of the new invention competition for students, which was held in line with the World Science Day.
We try to bring in investors by showing them cheap labor, cheap resources and easy capital, but that does not work anymore. We try to take this forward by increasing the efficiency, but that too has come to a standstill. The only option left is new inventions. New inventions is the only solution to many problems, including economic, employment and problems of increasing the income of people.
A special meeting convened yesterday under the patronage of the Election Commissioner to ensure that every individual possesses an identification card prior to any future election to be held in the island.
Commissioner General of the Department of Registration of Persons, RMS Pandara, notes that a group including election monitoring officers along with him attended yesterday's meeting. The meeting was called taking into account records which showed that around 900,000 persons in the country do not possess identity cards, and thereby a decision was arrived at to issue ID cards through mobile centres established in the island. The Commissioner General at the Department of Registration of Persons further added that financial assistance to establish mobile ID card centres will be provided by election monitoring organisations.
The World Cup will be shared if the final at the MCG on March 29th is tied or washed out, after it was decided not to use super overs during the knockout phase of the tournament in Australia and New Zealand.
The 2011 tournament had the provision for one-over eliminators in the event of tied knockout matches, but this time the group position will be the deciding factor if teams cannot be separated on the one day, either the quarters or semis, a criteria which was needed in the famous 1999 semi-final when Australia tied with South Africa at Edgbaston and possessed by virtue of their higher Super 6 position. However, should the scores be level in the final, two captains will get their hands on the trophy. There will be reserve dates available for the quarterfinals onwards in the event of poor weather. A total prize money on offer during the tournament will be $10 million, which is a rise of 25% compared to the 2011 event, not as stated as the official ICC release. However, teams exiting the group stage will earn $35,000, which rises to $375,000 for winning the title outright. The ICC also confirmed the cut-off date for the qualification for the 2019 World Cup in England and Wales, which seemingly ends any chance of a U-turn from it being a 10-team tournament. On September 30, 2017, the top 8 ranked ODI nations will qualify for the World Cup, with those ranked at 9th and 10th playing in a qualification tournament to be held in Bangladesh in 2018.